Hey guys, what's cracker lacking? Serena Barefoot Gypsy. I just want to do a little update on what has occurred in my energy, in my vibration level, in my everything. Self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is the key that I have seen yet so far. But in able to do that, you have to have accountability for your life. And to do that, you step out of victimhood. You no longer are a victim. When you take accountability for yourself, your actions and everything, you take your power back. Taking accountability is like, yeah, I was a dick. I was a dick. You didn't know any better. You weren't at the level that you're at now. It's so, I have seen in people around me and listening and to people and stuff that seems to be the hardest thing is the accountability. I'm not going to say nobody wants to. I'll even say it like this. I'll even give everybody an out and say because of the programming. But at some point we have to take responsibility and accountability for ourselves. So I can't even really go there with that. But the accountability of your part in it is so freeing. Because okay, say you've been in bad relationships, right? Say you're an empath and you were with narcissists or whatever. See, you're unhealed, and people will prey on women with daddy issues. They're like, oh yeah, easy target, daddy issues, bam, we got this in the bag. And like I was talking to my daughter today, what you feel and what you think and what you believe on the inside plays out in human on the outside, right? In the human, in the material world. So, if we feel a certain way about ourselves, we're going to attract these type of people in our lives until we heal these things, right? Till we face it. And I'm believing that now it's just looking at it and taking accountability for things in our lives. Okay, I was in this bad relationship. What did you learn out of it? What did you get out of it? You keep repeating the same things. It's not because of them, it's because of you. Everything's always going to point right back to you. Right back to you. Dr. Wayne Dyer. You squeeze a lemon, you get lemonade. So if somebody squeezed you, what would you get? Well, when I asked myself that at that time years ago, well, it was anger. Where did that anger come from? It was come from hurt. Come from hurt from what? And then, it's asking questions. But until you could take accountability and go, yeah, I'm sorry I was a dick, or, just taking accountability and then accepting that. Freeing yourself, and it comes from forgiveness. It comes from forgiveness. The downloads I get and I have been getting have been there's a plot twist. Things aren't as they seem. Things are not as they seem. Don't judge a book by its cover. Another thing is you never know the presence that you are in. So always be kind and compassionate. Listening to Billy Carson talk about Thoth and talking about how he has these avatars or these bodies that he goes into and comes into human form and walks amongst the people. And Billy Carson, I'm getting chills. I had my confirmations and validations because I've gotten all these downloads about those of the old coming in, reincarnated into humans walking around today. I've gotten that. Those of the old are here today. You're going to be surprised and amazed. And I get that never judge a book by its cover. People keep thinking this, I'm just saying. So I gotten confirmations by listening to what Billy Carson was talking about, things that are written in the emerald tablets and all these various things that, that he, whatever. Watch Billy Carson, please. The number 4, Bidden Knowledge. Yeah, that probably sounded like a complete idiot. I was messaging him something, but wasn't trying to say too much in it. And then, as anyone else, look at me. Missing teeth, been a drug addict, living in my ex-husband's house, going from here to there. Yeah, everyone might look at that and go, wow, she's a fucking nobody. We're not always anything she says, but don't judge a book by its cover, because you never know the presence you're in. That's the best part. It's a you versus you journey. Just come home to yourself. Come home to yourself. The God spark. And he spoke about that. And I was like, I love that, because that's what I've always gotten. That's what I've always gotten. So I just came across Billy Carson here recently. Or I'm not sure how long ago. Time isn't, I don't do the time thing, but wow. And all this information is out there. I didn't know that before. But it's a you versus you journey. Come home to yourself, because once you realize this, then change begins to happen. Now, depending on whatever, it could go. Then it seems like sometimes we go through struggles, and it's almost like you against your human. And I talk like that just to put it in a certain context, I guess. But your egoic mind, your programming mind, the programmed mind, or whatever wants to fight you on that. However you want to look at it. I love you guys, and it's our hope and our intention to bring you home to the Father, the one true creator of all, the light. Come home to the self, yourself. That's where the power lies. The kingdom of heaven is within yourself. And if you want to ascend into like the 5th dimension, or from this, break out of the slavery of this, and put on, like they speak about and being shown, like they talk about in the Bible, about what they're telling me is the 1,000, the millennia of peace on earth, right? And I've gotten, to walk on the Rainbow Bridge, to be able to get through to that portal, to be able to go through that, is leaving all of the humanness, the fear, and everything that's not love, weighing your heart against a feather. All these things are symbolic, and all these things mean something, and to step into your new body. Don't you want the peace on earth? But you can't come along with all the deceive, and the hiding, and all the, I'm hearing like the darkness. Being transparent, having nothing to hide, or anything because you wouldn't be able to. But I don't know about you, but I want to take as many souls with me as I can to live in this new world, the fifth dimension, whatever. But you have to do that yourself. Nobody can do that for you. Thank you. Nobody could do that for you. It's all you, baby. That's what we're here for. Carrying on the family tradition of the one that came before me. Service to others. Love. So we do that, right? We spread love and we do what we can to raise the vibration, raise the frequency. Coming together as a people in unity, working together. Passing down the knowledge. Carrying on the family tradition. We're family, family. We're family. I love you. Namaste in this energy. Peace.